What is up, everybody? Here with my first YouTube Zendikar Rising draft, and we will start this off with a Morag, and I'm pretty excited about this. I think it's a card I've only got to play maybe 2 or 3 times this set, and it is an incredible card. Um, it just has the ability to come down and win games. Late game, turn 6, it's just completely busted. Super happy to have this, and we'll see how the rest of this draft goes. But really hope I get to kind of go to town with this Morag here. So we'll choose this, and we will run with it. I think this format's just been incredibly fun so far. I've really enjoyed it. There's been just like so much depth to each archetype that I just end up having just a hell of a lot of fun. Just kind of like diving into like absolutely everything that can be done in this set, and yeah, it's just been it's an all timer for me at this point. It's just been something that I've really truly enjoyed, and yeah, I'm a couple hundred drafts in, 200 drafts in right now, and still going strong. So, got a bit of a tough pick here. Getting the Morag, I could go with like the Brushfire Elemental. That would be a strong play since I want to be pretty land heavy in that deck. I could also just go with a Synchronized Spellcraft to play it a little safer. Rabid Bite, if I'm going red-green as well, is like something that I could be interested in. But I think I'm just going to go with Spellcraft here. Gives me the most flexibility for this Morag to be played. So I'm not as high on Pyroclastic Helion as most people are. I think the card's good, but I don't think it's great. And I guess that's probably where a lot of people are on it. I just tend to have it in a lot less decks, I think, than most people. I think I'm going to go with a Blood Beckoning here. If I can be like a red-black party deck, I'd really like that. There's just nothing in red that really pulls me in, so instead it's like whether I'm going to go with like a core Blade Master and try to be Warriors, or a Blood Beckoning and try to be Party. But I'm going to go with the Blood Beckoning there. And then I'm going to go with Ravager's Mace. I think Ravager's Mace is a card that has actually really impressed me as of late. And I'm going to try to dive into a party deck here and see what we can make of this. So, nice little Expedition Champion here, taking that over Skitter Sneak. I think that's fine. Skitter Sneak's pretty replaceable in these decks. Gotten a Comb Warrior. Happy with this. Paired Tactician is kind of interesting just because, like, if I'm red-white Warriors, that actually goes really nicely with what I have here. But I think this is looking decently nice as a party deck. I know these were pretty early kind of black cards for it, but let's go with this Comb Warrior. It's just, like, going to make either deck that I play. And hopefully I didn't miss my calling for red-white Warriors. It's the deck that I'm probably least likely to have fun playing. So I don't mind too much that I'm missing out on it. Although Attended Healer, that's pretty wild that that's that late. But I'm just going to go with the Skitter Sneak here. I think this card's perfectly fine. Relic Axe is good for this deck. You end up playing plenty of Warriors since you're playing red. I think I'll go with Teeter Peak Ambusher. This is kind of a hedge towards playing Warriors as well, as it's a good early party creature. Like, not a good early party creature, but it's a creature that's a part of a party early. It also does hold the ground down. It wears a Ravager's Mace just fine. Like, being able to push through and then be able to pump is fine. So I'm like, picking that up is all right. It's just all right. Late Merfolk Windrobber here, but I'll just take the Spare Supplies. I think Spare Supplies is good in most decks. I'll take a Lithiform Blight in case I end up splashing something, but not like the nuts here. Don't have like the best red-black party deck in the world, but it's something that I feel fine about the start with it. I think I'll go with this Seafloor Stalker just in case I end up in like, I guess Cascade Seer. I probably am better off Blue Red Wizards than Blue Red Party. I've never actually been Blue Red Party before, so Cascade Seer. Take another Lithiform Blight for the sideboard in case I'm splashing something, which I do think is reasonable in a Black Red Party deck to be splashing something powerful. So I'll keep my my eye out for something with those Lithiform Blights. Okay, so I'm happy to take this Blood Chief's Thirst here. Just a solid removal spell. Nothing that's really going to come around from this pack that I'm particularly interested in. I wouldn't mind like a Molten Blast. Like if something like Jiraga Visionary came back around, I'd be happy to like try and splash green in this deck. And like it might end up that I'm like splashing black. If that's the case, I'm like green, red, black, because green has like the best fixing, obviously. But let's just go ahead and go with Blood Chief's Thirst here. Be happy about this. And interesting choice here between a Fissure Wizard and a Skulker. Wizards are a little more difficult to get in this deck, I think, than Rogues. I think I'm going to go with the Fissure Wizard here. There are two Rogues in this deck that can't, or in this pack that can't make it back around. I think Fissure Wizard, like, I love Expedition Skulker, but I do think that it's best when you have like a much higher quantity of Rogues, and that's not what's going to happen here. So let's take a Demon's Disciple. That's perfectly fine. I get a Cleric. I also get like a kind of removal spell. Taking that over Electromancer. Not sure if that's correct. I don't have a ton of experience with Black-Red Party at this point. Wow. Okay, so this is an interesting pack. I can go with this Tabrax that's high upside. I can just go with the Acquisitions Expert that's just like always good. That'd be another Rogue, which I would want in this. I think I'm actually going to go with the Acquisitions Expert. This is a super close pick, though. Like, and there's even a chance that I get, like, a Predation Fissure Wizard or Skitter Sneak coming back from this, which would be really nice, because, like, Chilling Trap probably will be picked, Kazandu Stomper, maybe even Sellsword. Maybe somebody's playing Kicker or something like that. So I'm going to go with this Acquisitions Expert here. Not 100% about this choice, though. And then I think I just go with the Stonework Pack Beast. Fills all the requirements of party members. I don't necessarily want like a bunch of Demon's Disciple. Blood Beckoning would be nice as well, but I think I'm just going to go with the Pack Beast. This is a card that I do really enjoy. And then I'll go with the Blood Beckoning here over Ardent Electromancer. I think having a couple Blood Beckonings in a deck like this is very very powerful. So let's go with 2. I'll probably stick at that. I'll take a Drana Silencer. It's fine in a party deck. I think just fine is about the extent of it. Like I'm never blown away by Silencer, but it's a card that I am happy to play on occasion. I'll probably go with another Fissure Wizard here. I'll be a little short on Wizard since I don't value the 3-drop Wizard, the Burning Tree Emissary Wizard, as much. Demon's Disciple. Clerics is something I'll have to be kind of on top of. Let's take another Lithiform Blight. Sneaking Guide is fine. Get a Rogue in the deck, also able to push through some extra damage. I'll take a Blood Price for the board. So the big issue with this, and I think I will take a Seagate Colossus. I haven't played this card very often, but I do have like a good suite of different... Ooh, I think I will take a second Sneaking Guide. I do have a suite of different creature types, and this could very easily be like a turn... This could, especially with double Sneaking Guide, this could be a turn 4 Seagate Colossus, which would be Super cool. So we'll see how this shakes out, but I'm excited about this so far. I doubt I'll play spare supplies in this deck, but there's a chance. We'll see how this next pack goes. I'll try to pick up just some removal and solid creatures. I'm probably set on Blood Beckonings at this point. So I think this is Expedition Skulker, although I have double Rogue there. I could go with another Warrior, and this Expedition Champion does go well with Ravager's Mace. What I have as far as Warriors, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are top end though. Seagate Colossus like doesn't help. Rogues, I have 1, 2, 3 early Rogues, Stonework Pack Beast. I think I'll go with Expedition Champion actually. Yeah, give that a shot there. And then this pack kind of sucks. I think I just go with Subtle Strike. It could be that it could potentially like GOP be the right play here, but I do like having like Subtle Strike's a pretty nice little trick for decks like this. Like it ends up making combat pretty darn difficult for opponents when they have seen a Subtle Strike and they're just like I don't know what's coming. Tito Peak Ambusher, I don't know that I want a second here. I'll kind of put it off on the side. Like, I think I would rather have stuff like Fissure Wizards than it. So, I'm going to keep that in mind. But I think I will take a Pelakka Predation over this Fissure Wizard. Or maybe I take Relic Axe. Relic Axe actually is good with like a handful of warriors here already. Also doesn't cost too much to equip. But I'm going to go with Pelakka Predation. I'm already pretty snug on playables. And I don't want to have... I don't want to have to make like too many cuts at the end when I could have a card that just like makes my deck. So let's take this Teeter Peak Ambusher out here. We already have 9 non-creatures. I'm kind of thinking I need another creature here. And I'm curious whether I take a Seagate Colossus. I don't know if Seagate Colossus number 2 would be very good over a Subtle Strike here, but I think I'm going to go for it. Then I'll take another Blood Beckoning. I'm not sure I want 3, though. Marauding Blight Priest is fine. It's a cleric. Rockslide Sorcerer is a wizard. Shoot. I don't think this deck came out looking how I hoped it would look. But let's see. Let's cut one of these Blood Beckonings and we can board them in against like removal heavy. We can board it in against like removal heavy decks. Guess Drawn a Silencer can go. I don't think I want Geopede very badly. Spare supplies. And I guess that puts me to 17. 17 lands with a Pelakka Predation, a Calm Warrior. So let's try to run it like this. I really don't think this came together as well as I had hoped, though. Just didn't get enough of like the early powerful. Like I didn't get a single bug catcher. Like that's kind of become a problem where like I think people are snapping up bug catchers pretty quickly, and so it's just like something that I want to be like a little bit attentive to, at least that like I think this deck just goes. It definitely works best when you have bug catchers. So maybe I committed a little too early with this like Ravager's Mace. We'll see, but I think 7-8 is fine. I have a black and a red, so let's do that. And let's run it. Hopefully I can just get some more egg and run over some opponents here, but we'll see how this goes. I don't have the highest of hopes for it, though. These Expedition Champions also really don't look very good. I guess I can potentially go like Sneaking Guide, Fissure Wizard, Champion, Seagate Colossus, and all of a sudden that's a 4-3 and a 7-5. So let's keep this. This is fine. Also of note is Marauding Blight Priest is like just in here as a cleric. I don't really have another purpose for it besides that. Fissure Wizard, I'll just pitch. Rock Slide Sorcerer, I guess. Sure. I need to get rid of this Cleric of Lightspawn soon. Very soon. I need to get rid of these Clerics of Life's Bond. That's not great. That is not great at all. Let's go like this. And then I guess Blood Beckoning cast to get back Rock Slide Sorcerer. And then I have to synchronize Spellcraft, one of these Cleric of Life Bonds this turn pretty much. If my opponent has the 4-drop Attended Healer or something like that, I'm just completely toast. Wow. Well, let's just do this. Let's swing here. Okay, so here's the removal spell. Deadly Alliance, sure. And then I think I will actually Rock Slide Sorcerer here. I feel like my opponent doesn't have another Cleric, or didn't have another Cleric right there at least. This might be the Angel, and that could be big trouble for me if this is... Okay, it's just another Deadly Alliance, which, like, isn't great, but also... also just isn't the worst thing in the world. So let's hit again with Fissure Wizard. Pick off a Cleric of Life's Bond. Draw a Silencer, sure. So kill a Cleric of Life's Bond. I might need to honestly just run out this Teeter Peak Ambusher here and not... Maybe I can Blood Beckoning for... I don't know, something. I need like a Morag. I need to hit like a Morag right here. And that didn't happen. So let's actually Blood Beckoning back Rock Slide Sorcerer, Fissure Wizard. Yeah, and then I can Fissure Wizard, pitch the Teeter Peak Ambusher. Okay. Yeah, I'm locked on a Silencer. Okay. Well, I'll happily cast a Comb Warrior, and like right now, Morag's super good. I'm curious what the heck my opponent has. They might be like splashing another color or something, because having no lands and also having no plays Seems a little bit nutty to me right now with how this match is going. Okay, so block or predation. Let's cast this. Okay, so they do have lands. Agri-Constrictor, and that's game. Wow. Okay, well, maybe my opponent doesn't have a completely busted... maybe my opponent doesn't have a completely busted Clerics deck. Yeah, too bad that wasn't like a Seagate Colossus or something like that. Had that been the case, though, I still would have lost because I would have attacked with the Comb Warrior there. Don't think I'm interested in drawing a Silencer still here. Blood Beckoning actually seems pretty decent. Let's bring one of those in for a Relic Axe. Pretty heavy removal there, so I'm happy to be playing maximum Blood Beckonings. Let's keep this, and hopefully draw Swamp here. Shoot. Well, I'll hold back with Teeter Peak Ambusher at least. Try to keep this Cleric of Life's Bond at bay. Farsight Adept, nice. Sweet, I'll take the extra card. I needed it. That's kind of crummy there. But at the same time, if I get Demon's Disciple, it'll be a lot better. It does allow my opponent to attack here, though, if they have a Cleric especially. Otherwise, maybe just picks off my Teeter Peak Ambusher. That's understandable, too. But sure, Farsight Adept gets in. Let's see if I can get... Yeah, my opponent's like some sort of, like, kind of party deck. Well, let's do Demon's Disciple here. Sacrificing Sneaking Guide. They probably sack Farsight Adept. And a land here would allow me to Seagate Colossus, which would be great, but I'm kind of expecting some removal from my opponent here. And if that's the case, it does put me in a bit of a rough spot. Kill my Demon's Disciple right here with this. Sure. Just no Cleric. If my opponent has a Cleric, I'm in big trouble. Yeah, I'll block Cleric of Lifespawn. Like, no real reason not to here. If my opponent has a combat trick, that's fine. Yeah, I was gonna get blown out by that anyways, or at least killed by it. So let's go ahead and Bloodchief's Thirst here. And then Blood Beckoning kicked, getting back, Sneaking Guide, Demon's Disciple. I like this because it means that I can Demon's Disciple with a creature to sacrifice. Now that being said, maybe I... You know what? I think I'm going to Acquisitions Expert, actually. Let's get a card. I'm sure it's going to be like a land. But this isn't too bad. I'm pretty darn happy I boarded in that third Blood Beckoning for this matchup, though. Vanquish, Practice Tactics, at least double Destroy Creature spell. So, yeah, I'm happy to have that extra one in there. And then, like, hopefully next turn I can go, like, Sneaking Guide, Skitter Sneak or something. Ooh, Draw a Silencer. That's very interesting for the fact that opponent knows what I'm going to do this turn, right? Like, they should have been pretty sure that I was going to Demon's Disciple, so that seems decidedly worse than just, like, having me discard Deadly Alliance and then having Drawn a Silencer. So, yeah, happy about how that went, at least. Let's do that. Let's run out of Skitter Sneak. And hopefully I'll just get a Seagate Colossus here. But yeah, really excited that my opponent's double Cleric of Lifespawn deck isn't a little better. I'm just going to Seagate Colossus. Draw out removal if my opponent has it, I think. Maybe they have onto inversion or something. That would be pretty brutal. Okay. This is a tough one. I think I will Seagate Colossus again here, though. Just kind of gives me the best chance to win the game right here. Well, like if I miss with this Pelakra Predation, slows me down considerably. So I will Pelakra Predation now, because if they have something, if they have a removal spell, at least it gets drawn out right here. And if that's the case, then my Skitter Sneak has Menace and I get to get in with it. Okay, they don't want to show me. They don't want to show me. Yeah, Bloodchief Source was very good that match, or that game. I'm trying to think if I want spare supplies in here. Over like Ravager's Mace. I think I do. I think I just want the extra cards. Like I'm pretty sure that's going to be very important in this matchup. That being said, like that match, I got super lucky with just like, I feel like every card was the right card. So let's hope to have that happen again here, but we'll see. All right, I'll Fissure Wizard pitching a Mountain. And then I believe I'll be casting this Pelakra Predation. Yeah, I think I will be, especially with having that Morag, just like making sure that it's clear for it. And the like, I can't like make sure that it's clear, but at the same time, hopefully having like a clear route for the Morag, and like maybe my creatures will clear it out. But apparently my opponent like really doesn't want me to see their hand. So I was going to go Bloodchief Search my next draw, and I play a Comb Warrior, and then I would have missed a land. And then I would have got to that Morag eventually. But that's interesting. I'll take the scoop, though. I'll definitely take the scoop for my opponent. And we will fire up another. All right. This is a nice little hand here. I do like the Relic Axe with the Expedition Champion. If I hit another warrior, it's especially good. I'm not sure I even need like this Marauding Blight Priest in the deck. I don't have like a bunch of reasons to like have to have creature types. So I should maybe reevaluate that. I have like Synchronized Spellcraft. I have Synchronized Spellcraft, and I have the 7-drop Warriors, but I'm not sure that's worth it for Blight Priest. Maybe, though, just as a 3-2. It's good enough. Okay, well, I will open on Stonework Pack Beast here, because I don't necessarily want to discard anything right now, and I do like Expedition Champion a decent amount with running out this Pack Beast here. So now I'm just really hoping to draw a land. If I draw a land here, it'll give me a turn of like, I could even go Fissure Wizard Acquisitions Expert. Okay, that's fine. I might try for that anyways. Okay, they're swinging with Bug Catcher. Sure. No, let's just run out another Expedition Champion. That feels a lot better than like trying for a land here. Okay, so my opponent's on Warriors. Likely, at least. They could be Red-White Party. I think Warriors is better. Okay. Well, let's try Fissure Wizard, discarding Blight Priest. Got the land. Acquisitions Expert. Nice. It's a solid turn. I get a pick from 3 cards here. Pack Beast, Allied Assault, Tormenting Voice. I'm pretty happy to just go with Pack Beast here, honestly. Takes away from their party. And if I can go Synchronize Spellcraft this next turn, that could put me a long ways towards ending this game. There's no way I want to take Tormenting Voice here when my opponent has... Thundering Spark Mage. Pick off Fissure Wizard instead of Pack Beast. That seems not good. I guess it's untapped. So that's fine, I guess. I will just play this. So they have Allied Assault, Tormenting Voice. Let's go ahead and put Relic Axe on Stonework Pack Beast, swing with it, and then move it over to Acquisitions Expert. So they got Wizard and Warrior right now. They can actually hit for quite a bit. I believe this block is incorrect if they do go through with it. They had Wizard and Warrior, which means this would pump to 3. Allied Assault would be +2/+2 for each creature. Instead, they might be like reduced to like pitching it with Tormenting Voice. And then I get to... Yeah, okay, so that's exactly what my opponent does. Pitches it with Tormenting Voice. Land doesn't swing with Bug Catcher. And I'll get in with Acquisitions Expert. Hang on to a land here, just in case. Let's go ahead and just kill this with Synchronized Spellcraft. Not many ways for my opponent to get out of that one. Maybe they just drew all lands now? Nope. A Calm Warrior. Okay, so that's nice. So I gotta go Blood Beckoning, get back Expedition Champion, Expedition Champion. And I'll take a hit from a Calm Warrior here. And then run out Double Champion. Sure. Rockslide Sorcerer, not that big of a deal. It's possible that with all the early creatures in this deck, I do just want to... I do instead just want the 3rd Blood Beckoning, just because I'm like trading creatures off pretty early. And Blood Beckoning is just like an opportunity to get the stuff back that I was exchanging for, you know, Bug Catchers, Royal Eruptions, all that kind of stuff early. So, okay, not that big of a deal getting pinged by Rockslide Sorcerer here. Probably bigger deal is going to be opponent attacking with Rockslide Sorcerer, and they did not. So I'm pretty happy to see that. Let's go ahead and kick Bloodchief's Thirst. And move this over to an Expedition Champion, and then I'll pass the turn. And then I think next turn I want to start swinging with this equipped Expedition Champion and then moving it over to my other one. Sweet. Skitter Sneak is actually very nice here as well. So let's swing here. Jam the Sneak. Move over Relic Axe. All right, sweet. Got there. Okay, so I do think... Ooh. I do think that I want another Blood Beckoning. With that, do I want like Skyclave Geopede? Just as like an early creature to trade off. I guess doing that, I'm kind of getting away from Colossus, but let's go Blood Beckoning, Geopede. Go down a Colossus. Down Marauding Blight Priest. No, if I'm going to trade off something, I would rather have Marauding Blight Priest than Geopede. Let's just do that. Let's go up a Blood Beckoning, down a Seagate Colossus. I think that's fine. Okay, and I have a good hand for the plan of trading stuff off early. So this is fine. Fireblade Charger. Happy to just block that with a Sneaking Guide if I can. I hope that's what happens here. But yeah, this is like the perfect hand for having Blood Beckonings. Yeah, I really, really hope this Charger doesn't get pumped up. Okay. It does get pumped up. So let's go ahead and just run out Stonework Pack Beast. Swing the Sneaking Guide. Fireblade Charger's been kind of a frustrating creature to deal with. Okay, so it's going to take a lot of resources to get rid of this Fireblade Charger, but I'm going to get there. So I can swing with Sneaking Guide. My opponent's also only down to only 3 cards, so that is a little perk. So let's Demon's Disciple, sacrifice Sneaking Guide. Opponent sacrifices Fireblade Charger, and I assume they kill my Demon's Disciple, but maybe they have other plans for just going face here. I doubt it. Doesn't seem like it would make much sense to go face with this Fireblade Charger. Okay, they do. So that like concerns me a little bit that they're not worried about a 3-1 on board. Because like if they have a Royal Eruption, they can just Royal Eruption face. So let's go ahead and Nimona Skitter Sneak here. Get in with Demon's Disciple. I'll happily block the Electromancer with Skitter Sneak. I have no problem with that. Snap that one right off. Sellsword, sure. Well, a land here allows for a pretty good turn, and that is what I got. So let's go ahead and pick off the Sellsword. Get in with Demon's Disciple, and I think my opponent's getting a little bit punished right now, at least, for not just killing this Demon's Disciple. It's now done 6 damage, and they're trying, like, paired Tactician and stuff, but... let's Fissure Wizard, pitch this a Comb Warrior. Hit with Demon's Disciple. Run out Expedition Champion. And if I just take this damage here, my opponent doesn't have like 2 things to do, then I get a Ravager's Mace. Okay, so they get a kill that. I think I take it. Okay, Teeter Peak Ambusher. That's a rogue. So I get to go Acquisitions Expert. I get it that they have nothing. Ravager's Mace. Put it on Demon's Disciple. Get in for 6. Nope, it has Menace. Come on, deck. I think it's going to be hard for me to lose here, but like, maybe they have like the sweeper. That's what could get me the pyroclasm thing, but opponent scoops it up. So on to the finals with a deck that I'm not super happy with, but I'll take wins where I can get them. Like, I think the reason I want the Blood Beckoning in the sideboard, though, is like playing against like Blue Ring Kicker or something like that. I don't believe you want to have 3 Blood Beckonings in the deck. But playing against like decks that are putting a little more pressure on like that, I'm happy to do it. One thing of note, I haven't even seen my Morag once, so I feel pretty good about this for the fact that I haven't seen Morag once, and I'm still doing pretty well with the deck. Like, it seems like Morag is kind of by far the best card in the deck here. So I have to ship this. Having Expedition Champion and double Seagate Colossus just isn't great. This hand's not much better, but I think I'm going to keep. I have a lot of early plays. Maybe I'll put back Ravager's Mace. I don't think I'm going to be getting aggressive, or at least getting too aggressive with this one. So let's start off a little slowly here and just see if we can, I don't know, work our way up to a Comb Warrior or something. Shoot, I wish that was the other dude. But Teeter Peak Ambusher isn't bad here, actually. I could do Relic Axe on it and then Subtle Strike. Maul of Skyclaves. Okay, so that's bad for me. That is very bad for me. Pack Beast. So let's go ahead and cast Pack Beast, cast Relic Axe on Ambusher. And yeah, Maul of the Skyclaves will mess me up good here. I think Maul is one of the best cards in the set, and that's nice. Rabid Bite, sure picks that off. I'm going to play land here, equip, get in for 4, and then I'm going to Subtle Strike on my opponent's turn here. This makes it so I'm at least not dead next turn, but this is kind of crazy. Like, Marasa Brute is just like clobbering me right now. So at least makes it so I'm not dead next turn. If my opponent has combat tricks, then yes, I'm dead next turn. But like, I'm at least giving myself a shot to not just die to this Marasa Brute right away. So, I will die though to this Paired Tactician, equipping Maul of Skyclaves onto that. Yeah, that sucks. No. Let's do this. Yeah, so not a great hand by me. Also just a pretty sick hand by my opponent, Cliffhaven Kite Sail, and that is game. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what we can board in. I don't think I want silencers. I think Geopede is actually fine. It applies a little better pressure. So let's go Geopede over a Blood Beckoning. I think I'm not, like, I think this is the kind of matchup where I'm not trading creatures as often. And so I am more likely to want stuff that can just push the pace against a green-white landfall deck. So, and maybe it's not even green-white landfall. I've never seen a deck like this before, I'll be honest. Like, it doesn't seem great on my opponent's part that they are playing the green-white warriors or something. But that being said, I did just get run over by it, so let's not poo-poo on it too hard right now, and hopefully get there in this next round. But yeah, I think this deck has overperformed, especially for never seeing a Morag. Never having like a nutty like early C8 Colossus or anything. It's just been like been solid. I think I keep this. Like if I draw one more party member, I can have a turn 5 Seagate Colossus. Then a turn 5 7/5 isn't terrible. Okay. Just open here. Maybe I can get like a Fissure Wizard right here. That'd be really nice. No, but a Bloodchief's Thirst is something I won't complain about. Yeah, let's take a Plains. Yeah. Okay, let's Fissure Wizard. Pitching a Mountain. All right, opponent doesn't attack, which is very good for me. I don't really want to block it, honestly. So this could be a turn. Let's just not have like a big landfall creature, and that's good. Draga Visionary is good for me. So now I'm going to go Seagate Colossus. And hopefully this Colossus will be able to turn the corner here. Having the Synchronized Spellcraft and Bloodchief's Thirst. Oh, no. Okay, good. Rasa Brute, Kite Sail. That's not too bad. Okay, so I got to go Demon's Disciple. You know what, actually? Now, let's swing with Seagate Colossus. Okay. And then let's Bloodchief's Thirst here. Demon's Disciple. Sacrificing Acquisitions Expert. Okay. Maybe I should have done that pre-combat. What a weird deck I'm playing against here, though. Okay, sure. Is this going to be a Maul of Skyclaves? It wouldn't be a Maul of Skyclaves. They would have fought my Seagate Colossus if that was the case. I'm pretty sure, at least. So, let's swing here, then. Skitter Sneak. And now I got Rogue, Wizard, Golem, and Synchronized, or Warrior. Rogue, Wizard, and Warrior, and a Synchronized Spellcraft. So, sure. Spring Mantle Cleric, that's not going to do the trick here. At least I hope it's not going to. Boom, and boom. Well, what a weird deck. This is like some sort of green-white party-esque deck. I kind of want Drawn Silencer, honestly. But, like, it might just be a little bit too late of game of a play. I think I'm fine without Drawn Silencer, even though, like, stuff like Ravager's Mace doesn't seem great. I'll keep it how it is, though. It's got me this far. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Assume they're going to play first. Yeah, this ain't great, but I'm going to keep it. Like, I can apply pressure. I really hope for no more lands in the near future, though. Okay. Expedition Champion's fine. Sure, I would block that with Blight Priest if I had to. Whew. I was getting a little nervous that it was just going to be like a quick send it up in the air, and just game over. But I'm able to jam a Skitter Sneak, hopefully get in the way. Skyclave Sentinel, not super worried about that. But let's Fissure Wizard. Discarding a Swamp. Probably shouldn't have played the land first there as well. That was a little bit poor. Demon's Disciple. Sacrificing Fissure Wizard. Alright, and then I can just... I guess if I get a Mountain, I'd be able to slap a Ravager's Mace on Skitter Sneak or something. Another Rabid Bite. Ouch. Alright, well, I will just jam the Skyclave Geopede and not play a land here. And try to turn the corner with this Geopede. I'm a little nervous about another land for my opponent here, but what can you do? This feels like the kind of game that a Ravager's Mace could end. Okay, so that is brutal. Skyclave Sentinel, you got it. Bloodchief's Thirst. And I think... I guess I'll stay back another turn here. Ouch. So that gets back Inscription of Abundance. And that puts me in an awkward spot. God dang it. That puts me in a very awkward spot. They can essentially just attack without worry right now. Yeah, I don't think they should have cast that pre-combat. Had they just attacked, I wouldn't have been able to block. But yeah, I'm happy to double block the Sproutling here. Get that off the board, and then maybe I can draw a Mountain. No, but I can go Expedition Champion, and then Acquisitions Expert. Okay, well, let's take a Plains. God dang it. That's brutal. I was actually starting to feel a little bit good about this, and now Synchronized Spellcraft, and I kind of again do. So what if I Expedition Champion here? Is this too greedy? So I can Expedition Champion, get in for 5 next turn. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I think I need to push the pace here, and I can go down to 1. That's just a Plains for my opponent. Okay, so that's excellent. I think I have a chance. I think I have an actual chance here. So let's go Synchronized Spellcraft. 22, swing in. 13. Yeah. God dang it. And that's going to be game probably. Ooh, Relic Axe is so good. So I got to go Relic Axe. Wait, is it that good? No, I'm gonna lose at 1 life, huh? With my opponent at 1 life. Brutal. Brutal. And I love the Morag just like teasing me right at the end. But just an insanely close league just in general. Like, I think everything was super, super close there. I had a good time playing it. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the video. And yeah, never got to cast more egg once, but so it goes. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like it. Leave any comments if you want. I'll try to answer what I can get to. So I'm gonna try to get back to more YouTubing soon here. Y'all take care, and I will try to make more videos soon.